Oh, that'll do. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jankyard twice in one night. Because the last game for AIL was super quick, so decided to do some self-commentary on a game with me versus Shadow. Let's hop over to the game. Let me just get things set up real quick, and should be good. So yeah, Shadow and I play a ton, and figure this is a good, easy opportunity to do some self-commentary because we're normally both really chill. So he's already got the game set up. There's no timer since, if you don't know, Shadow has a visual impairment, so we're not in any rush, so I can actually think and talk at the same time. And I guess the question just becomes, what am I going to play? I've got 4 decks that I'm, I guess, interested in sort of testing and trying out. Let's see. Either this one or this one. Nobody's in chat, so I guess no one cares. Let me just make sure. Did I send the link? Because that would be silly if I did not.
That would be silly.
Okay, I did. And I just need to make sure that
okay.
we don't have Discord showing. Okay. So this should be fine. All right. Shadow, you've already picked, I guess. I didn't even. Oh, shoot. I think I have to fix my audio settings because I can't hear you. Oh, I know what it is. I know what my issue is. I gotta switch headsets. Give me a second, Shadow. I was wondering why I couldn't hear you, but it's because Bluetooth does not play well with all my split streams. So, one second. All right, let's see if I can make this work so I can hear you. There we go. I can hear you now. Yep, good to go. All right, we've got Charlotte back. We've got Fritzy in the house. Do either of you two care? I'm not going to say it on stream or because Shadow can hear me. Actually, I can just mute myself. How do I do that? Do this. Does it still? Yeah, it still comes through. Do you guys want Aradel, this something like this list, or an Odette list, or a Rin list? Any opinions? Oh, and Dell's back. Cool. So, Aradel, Rin, or Odette. I'm gonna just pick 1, 2, or 3 in chat. Just 1, 2, or 3. Nobody's saying anything. I want to make sure I'm not muted. Okay. Charlotte, you said it first. You're the gracious host of AIL. So that's what we're going with. All right, I will turn it back on. So Shadow can hear me. Cool. Shadow, you there? All right, cool. So I had the crowd pick the list. So we're good to go. Yeah, blame everyone else. It's not my fault. This is the will of the people. That is true. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna, when I go on mute, if you don't hear me talking, it's because I'm gonna speak through my thoughts, just to give some commentary. All right. So this list we've got Adaptodon, Butterfly Monks for lots of heal, Lightbringer, and then there's like a bunch of removal, and there's also Valor because I'm really interested in trying Valor. And so let's see. So he, I'm guessing, is potentially running something like Hunt Master. Oh, let me just make sure Shadow's commentary. Oh, his audio is not going to come through. I think that's okay. I think this is just better if you don't hear him at the same time, because otherwise that'll get confusing. So I'm thinking maybe go with a Gates. No. I have Shadow. Did I? I didn't mute Shadow, did I? No, I thought I had him turned off. I could bring him back on if you guys want to hear him talk at the same time. I just think it's going to be harder to do commentary, but I can do that. Let's bring him back on. Here, I'll do that. I'll fix this so that this is just basically out of the picture. Okay, now the people will be able to hear. Shadow, do you say something to the people? Oh wait, I gotta mute. Shadow, can you say something to the people? No, I don't have you for some reason. Oh, I know why. 1 second. Be the game commentary. Studio mode. There we go. I can actually fix this. Um, so hang on. I think if I switch it to, oh, I don't think I have the source for it. That's why. Because I'd have to be in a separate call. I'd have to be in a separate call with him. That's why. I think that's why it's not working. Um, yeah, there's no audio for him because I'm not in a call with Shadow. So that's fine. You're just gonna have to listen to me the whole game. Too bad, so sad for Shadow. All right. So yeah, sorry, bud. So let me get back to my thoughts here. Okay. I'm thinking he's got maybe like a Huntmaster, I don't know, Lightbringer, maybe a bear, and then Tsunami Shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sonic. Probably has a Sonic. So the question is, do I just do? I'm gonna do 3 books, which is for 4, and then I could do 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think a Frog Ping, or do a Gates Open. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think it was because when I was doing the webcam, the audio picked it up. I'm guessing that's the case because I don't see his audio coming through, but it's all too complicated to set up in the middle of things. But that's okay because he is extra loud right now in my headphones. I don't know why Discord right now is being super loud. If I go into the game chat, can I turn him down? How do I turn volume down? That's the question. I don't know how to do it. Okay. Um. Anyway, I think I want to do gate start. I'm gonna try it. Might as well. All right. So here we go. All right, Shadow. Good to go. I can't figure out the audio issues, but so such is life. Yeah, that's what I figure. Um. Oh wait. I might be able to figure this out while we play. You get to decide what we're gonna do. Oh
How
yeah.
the hmm. Yeah, this might be a longer game.
Okay. I figured it out. I am quite smart sometimes. Not at playing, but everything else. Say hi to the people, Shadow. Yeah, there we go.
Hi, hi.
I'm gonna bring that volume way down so you don't bludgeon their ears. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, so we're good there. We are good for that. We'll have to do that and one of those. Okay. So let's just pop it down while we can.
Yup.
There you go. Love me some Valor.
It's such a great card.
It really is. It's a lot of fun. I don't know why everyone's undervaluing it or ranking it so low in their top 10 lists, but I'm big on it.
Yeah. By the way, I'm just gonna copy you.
Yeah. We have a lot of this very often. Okay. So Shadow, he can't hear me now, but I called the Lightbringer. So that's one. Huntmaster would be for, let's say, a Lioness, 5/6, Sonic, another 3 that's 9, and then Magnify 10. Probably something like that, right? So ideally, I want to try and save Enter the Fray for the Sonic and just maybe build up the wall. I might even end up not doing 2 Butterfly Monks and keeping like a Frog Ping. If he, because like the Huntmaster, I'm also gonna have to deal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Unless he does Tsunami Shot and he's not doing a double knight.
And the plan works for that.
Which would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and like a Raptor Herder. That would be the other option. Okay, so he does have Sonics.
Yeah, that nature roll really, yuck.
Yeah. All right, so let's just put down another friendly book, and we are gonna start this game slowly. Oops, did I not end? Sorry. This is actually really hard to do. I have never had to talk myself through the game and also do controlling all this nonsense, all this technology.
And you kind of wonder how Clue does it on like a daily basis.
Yeah, Clue does it. Inquisitor used to do it. It was funny. You'd always hear his dogs bark in the background. And his
his dog always at one point in the video his dog always made it a hey, hi, I'm here.
yeah. Okay. So I like to see your meditations. That's always nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have called that. I should have been a little bit wiser. I do have. Yes, Charlotte, I do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see. Okay, Frog, Lightbringer, Tsunami, Huntmaster, Sonic would be 5 cards. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and 7. So that's what he could have started, which could be problematic for me. Okay. All right. All right. So what I'm thinking here is usually after Gates, Lightbringer tends to be the card I want to play. I don't tend to want to play a Butterfly Monk right off the bat. So that's why I meditated up the second divine die. I don't think it reveals too much information. And then I'm pretty comfortable
It's
with
almost to
all
the
my nature
similar board.
dice so far. So okay. I was not expecting Adaptodon. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Well, I did. I mean, I thought Linus. I thought maybe a 2 cost book. So that's 4. And if I assume he's doing Tsunami Shot, that's 6. Magnify is 7, and then a Knight. He didn't met up a Divine Die when he did all those meds, which leads me to believe that it is a Huntmaster, not a Sonic, which I think I'm actually relieved with. So I kind of wonder. I maybe I just pass here. I don't want to give anything away.
Hmm.
Because technically I'm down a card and a die with Valor, and I'm totally cool keeping the gates in hand and then just drawing up. So forcing him to play when he
Huh.
hasn't really
Hmm.
done much and not
Hmm.
putting any pressure on me, I think is a better choice. Yeah, Charlotte. Sorry, I didn't see your comment before about not dropping sword. I just wanted to play with. I think the first iteration of this deck was 3 butterfly monks and 3 valors, just to really see
Huh.
if I could build like a mega healing thing against the many burn
Hmm.
lists. But more and more that I've seen, even just how effective one is, you could easily just run 1 valor and 2 enter the phrase,
Let's
and I
see.
think that would be more than enough. And you're still like, you don't always start enter the fray anyway, so drawing into them but having valor as a guaranteed, like, if a game goes 4 rounds, it's at least 4 heal, sometimes up to 8. um like, it's basically 2 around, which is crazy good. So I'm a big fan of it. But yeah, so this is gonna be interesting because this is a game where Adaptodon and Lightbringer both don't want to be the first down on the board. So if he does play something like Huntmaster, I don't mind paying that away. Um, or maybe I don't. I probably want to ping away the Frost Frog. So in this case, I'd be much more inclined to just play Lightbringer on Huntmaster. Or I do have the Frog up. If I don't care about the Butterfly Monk, I just get rid of it. Just get rid of the Huntmaster straight off the top. That's probably the best, I think, option for me. Oh, okay. I didn't see that coming.
I was like, I'm thinking to, I'm like, no, I don't like that play line. I don't. I'm like, you know what? I'm perfectly fine just passing around.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so I think this is really good for me because I already had all the dice I need. And like I said, I was down a card with Valor. And I only meditated 2 compared to his meditations, which were great for me.
You
So I'm very
two.
happy
I'm
with
fine regrowing
that pass.
that.
And it's definitely going to be a game of chicken, I think,
Yeah,
for
I'll reroll
next
those
turn.
two.
That was great. That was awesome. Okay, cool. By the way, let me know if you guys need me to talk about certain things, certain thoughts, because I'm obviously not great at this game, but I have a lot of things rumbling around in the head. Oh, that actually is an awful draw. Um, I mean, I love having Blessed Lightning, but not having used the gates open and then drawing into the 3 divine is less than ideal. And also trying the spectral. That's probably the worst hand I could have drawn. Oof. That
You
you hate to see it. Okay. So I basically don't think I'm playing the spectral. I'm probably gonna stick with the gates open because the only spectral card I could bring back would be the Lost Shepherd, or the Shepherd of Lost Souls, which I don't care for. I probably don't need two Lightbringers though, and so in that case, playing Fork Lightning is really good, especially if he plays something like Herder.
Normally when I'm playing against Brian, we like to meditate those away, but a call there seems really good.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Nice sort of pass move too.
Yep.
Okay. This sucks for me. I don't want to play anything. I don't want to play the Butterfly Monk. I haven't taken any damage. This is just a weird. I'm, this is just weird. I'm gonna have to dump cards. I'm gonna end up dumping the spectral and whatever if I can't play anything.
Yeah,
this round.
we'll just do this.
Yeah, and like, I forgot. I can keep this open for you guys too. So you know what
someone loves this alley a lot.
Okay. Well, so I'm taking two. Okay, that's fine. Now I don't mind playing the Butterfly Monk. Go figure, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess 5 allies that
Swordsman said hi for like the 18th time within the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Just so that people know what you're talking about. Yesterday we played our AIL game. You were on James' deck, and you played what, Glory Light Swordsman in recursion with Shepherd. I think like 5-6 times in the game. You only had 2 in the deck.
So yeah, there was only 2 in the deck, and I played. Yeah, it was like 6 times I played it. Yeah, and the Light Swordsman just does work.
It does, and it's so much better that it can be tutored. That was always, I think, kind of the problem with it. It was just hard to get in hand when you needed it. Okay.
And the best thing about Glory is you also meditate up the dice for it, so it's like you don't need to actually meditate also.
Yeah. All right. So now I can play the Butterfly Monk if he adaptodons it. I don't care. Like if he pings it away or exhausts it, I don't really care because I technically have a second. I could also play my own adaptodon and just get rid of the Light Swordsman, but I'm not really bothered. So or I try and bait out the Frost Frog for the Fork Lightning. Kill off those 2 things. Okay, let's do Adaptodon. Hopefully he doesn't have Ice Trap. Oh shit. No, I probably shouldn't swear on stream if this is family friendly, but darn. Oh darn. What do you got? You got the trap?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. That was less ideal. Bummer. Okay. Starting off great. Starting off super strong here, folks. I don't. This isn't a mill game, but technically I'm ahead. You know, and I'm actually like, in terms of long-term game, I'm happy to see the ice traps go away now while I have the light to play. Okay. All right. This is an interesting call. So I had a really bad hand, and I am down the Adaptodon. I think this is why we always say frog up. I don't want to play anything else. And then I at least get first turn. This is such a weird game. Yes, I keep
okay. I'm fine with
most
that.
of these. I don't think
this is being a very weird game.
I care. Oh, Fester's the only card I really care about, but if I get the old salts, I'd rather not meditate right now. So I'm just gonna keep these dice. And then I'm gonna get rid of the Shepherd and the Spectral. And I only have 2 Fork Lightnings in the deck, and they're just so good, I think, against what he has that I'm more okay. Like, I'm not really getting. Yeah, no. I think just the 2 cards. Okay. Wrath and Valor, I can deal with. Sure. Okay. Back to what's going to be presumably a very odd round, but there we go. Let's hope the healing keeps me in this game. Aiming for the long term. I don't know what this game is, but it's an unusual one. It's definitely not
a second
round
Valor.
2,
Okay.
11 damage swing. So we've got round 3, and not neither of us have done much of anything. We've both played 1 unit. So okay, and he's played 3 cards.
What did my swordsman ever do to you? Treatment.
Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't tell you that I did it. But yeah, I pinged it away and then passed.
Oh no, I kind of figured that. It's just a hey, what did that ever do to you?
Yeah. This is the weirdest game I think we've ever played.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's saying anything because they're just like, is anything actually going to happen in this game? We're just passing over to round 3. 3 cards played. I think a total of 2 dice. No, I played 4 dice worth, and you played 2. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So you have 2 Valor, so you could probably have 1 sword left.
So I don't want to play the Adaptodon because he'll just
Swordsman's just been working for me. Let's just keep rolling with that train.
quick strike it, which I actually I forgot. I 2 Valors reduces 2 damage. Maybe I don't even care. I'm getting the value no matter what. Unless he has a Sonic. I'd really rather guard the Sonic. Guarding a 1 die value doesn't seem great. But okay. There's non-committal. Non-committal. Alright. There we go. And I always have Wrath as a backup, like if he goes Mega Swarm. Just wipe the board. I don't care if he exhausts the monk. Yeah. We'll do that.
That's fine.
This is very interesting. I know he's probably running at least 2 Sonics. Gotta have at least a Huntmaster in the deck. And he's running Molten, so he's probably running 2 Moltens. Okay, so there we go. We called the Adaptodon play. Just exhaust it. Try and clog me up. No, he probably wants to ping it. Get a 2-2 on the board.
But if we do it this way, then...
Oh, okay, he did go... Interesting. Okay. I don't...
Just so you can't kill it that easily.
Okay. That's interesting. So I could just Lightbringer now. Probably the cheapest thing to do. I don't really care that he ice adapted it. That's probably the best case scenario for me. Because now I'll be able to get my Adaptodon down with little issue, and then at some point be able to fork lightning the. Well, if he plays the Lightbringer, his own Lightbringer,
I don't really need to do that.
Then I'll just swing at the Adaptodon for 2, and then be able to play fork lightning after that and clean up the board. I also still have the option of just pinging it once, along with whatever else comes down, like Huntmaster. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good in this spot right now. And dice-wise, we're even. I'm down in health, but ultimately, I think that won't be an issue. So let's see what he does here. Okay. Yep. Makes sense.
Yep.
So here's the thing I never really know is whether to take something like this. Like, it's just 1 damage, and then keep the Lightbringer open so I don't get pulled out of position. I think that's probably what I do, because ultimately I am going to have heal, and I'm trading my life at this point to be able to pressure things like the Adaptodon. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take it, even though I tend to like or prefer trading. But in this case, I'm not going to stop Tristan like building up a board. I don't think that's ever going to happen. So I'll just let this go. Let him poke me. Get your pokes in now.
Yep. I wasn't really sure if you were done block or not.
This also helps me put some fodder down for when he tries to Lightbringer me out of position. So in this case, I'm just going to ping the Adaptodon. Yeah. And try and set up for a long-term blast everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very tricky game we have going on right now.
Yeah, it is.
Something that's been on my mind lately, ever since Ninja said it, I think he wrote it down in one of his guides, was that he always prioritizes or tries to prioritize using his unit guard on your opponent's largest attack, which is interesting because I always prioritized keeping life. But especially now that I have Valor, that's definitely probably the best strategy. Sorry, I can mute Shadow for a second. Because I'm only, like, even against a knight, I'm only taking 1 damage, and I'm going to heal that with a Butterfly Monk. So that's something that I've been thinking a lot of. And this will be either forcing a guard here or cleaning up the Adaptodon for virtually nothing. Yeah, Lightbringer makes sense. Actually, instead of trying to take out the Adaptodon, going down 1 health, and then having to guard the Lightbringer attack, I would rather keep the Adaptodon up. Yeah. So that's another reason why it was nice to keep the Lightbringer instead of tanking the Shepherd hit, because this way I have something to use when he Lightbringers me, and I can still keep my Adaptodon healthy for now. not have to waste my guard.
I don't. Just let it go.
Sorry, bud. You want to trade birds?
Yeah, I think I'm okay to trade in here.
Nope. By the way, like I said, guys, this is the first time I've ever done this balancing act, so let me know if it's like making sense when I'm talking to Shadow versus talking to you people. And if my thoughts are a little too rambly or you want to try and hear my thought process is more in depth. So this is what I was anticipating, that you ultimately you would swing, and now I at least get to trade, which I think is, or not trade even. I'm gonna be up, so this is better for me. So now I will block. So that was good for me, and I'm not worried about getting clogged yet, because even with the gates, I'm still okay. I still worry he has a Sonic or a Huntmaster though, and how I'm gonna deal with that. So I probably should have meted up a Frog Ping, but we'll see.
You, buddy.
Okay. Um. Interesting. So here's the problem: is now I risk getting like mega wiped with a tsunami shot, which I almost forgot about. Never forget about your opponent's Phoenix ability and their utility, unless it's Vicky or Aradella and you don't care. Because 2 dice, and he could still put out a knight and the frog. And if I
treatment.
Okay, yeah, no problem. And I risk losing like everything on the board very easily. So if I basically play the Adaptodon right now, I'm going to lose the Adaptodons, both of them, and the Butterfly Monk, and be in a bit of a pickle. But I don't really have any choice. So I probably have to. And I might as well just clear out the Shepherd now. I don't really like this, but I don't have any other good play. This is where I should have meditated, or maybe even gatesed just last round, last turn, so that I had the flexibility to.
It's an interesting game, ain't it?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I also can't really pass because then he just frog pings the Adaptodon for free, which it also isn't great for me. So
I didn't disconnect here, did I?
No. Sorry, I was thinking and talking to the people.
No, you're all good. Just making sure, because can't fully, as you know, I can't fully tell that I get disconnected or not. Yeah, there's that first 5 geeks that I was expecting.
So I'm assuming that I get tsunami'd here, which puts me on the back foot. I'm way behind on dice. I probably should have passed. I think that was actually a mistake that I made. Probably a big mistake. Yeah, I instantly regret that. I should have just passed, let the Adaptodon die. But then I'm not really getting through my cards to get to any of the allies, and I don't, again, want to give up the Fork Lightning for nothing. I'm more okay dropping the Wrath unnecessarily, although that also just clears my board. So it's most likely going to be a Butterfly Monk. and a fork lightning and ETF something.
Yeah, I could still do all that if I really want to.
Or sorry,
okay. Cool.
Yeah, Enter the Fray. Sorry, I was calling Enter the Fray. I was thinking of Sword of Virtue.
White Swordsman says hi again.
Oh, right. I forgot about that guy. Okay, so now I guard. For sure I guard. I don't care about this at all, and I definitely want to keep the Adaptodon alive. Oh, he's just taken 2. Oh, okay, that's actually smarter of him. Right on. Okay. That was a really nice play by him. Because yeah, that was sorry, Shadow, I meant you. That was a really nice play by you. Because I was expecting something different.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Charlotte. Yeah.
Well, you want to kill the swordsman that gave you problems this game and last game?
Yeah, you know it. Freebie kill for taking 2 to face.
Yo.
So I'm starting to feel in a bit of a bad position. Mostly because it's such a game of chicken, and ultimately in this game of chicken, if he's got a knight or a tsunami shot, he comes out ahead. I probably should have played the game of chicken when I knew I was gonna at least get top of round so that I could put something down, which is something I don't think about enough, or at least not while I'm streaming and self commentating. But I should have thought about like when it's worth losing everything. Like I should have even just taken the 2 damage. This forces him to use this, but really sucks, especially not having that angelic rescue. At least 1 is down. Yeah, buddy. That was what I was expecting. Did you first 5 it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay. Well, I called it out to the people and then still walked into it. So there you go.
I mean, you should have been watching where you were walking.
Yeah, I'm too busy talking. Get tripped up. Okay. Well, that mega sucks.
Do you there?
So now I am thinking he's just got Frost Frog.
I mean, 1 minute treatment.
Herder? Probably. So I like the fact that I have Fork Lightning. If it's a Hunt Master and he doesn't care about Frost Frog, then I like the fact that I can enter the fray, Fork Lightning, and clean up basically everything. And I'm only down 4 health by the time this Butterfly Monk dies. And then I can still, I'll probably meditate away the Wrath. And probably meditate away the Wrath and then put down another Butterfly Monk.
My dinner up. I'm like, oh, thanks, but I'll get it later.
Oh, that sounds nice. I need dessert or something. Who was it? Min was talking about what you eat during your games, and I generally I don't have anything. I have some snacks sometimes, but got nothing right now.
Yeah, role playing games I can eat and play because half the time it's okay. The GM's like talking or going through stuff, or people are taking their turn, so I have more downtime in that respect. But Ashes, not really. No.
Yeah, you get the cheesy fingers all over the miniatures. All right, finish up this tsunami shot. Kill off the Butterfly Monk.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry. I could go get a beer and maybe make this more entertaining.
I mean, I still have one more nice hard lemonade sitting out on the foot of my bed that I haven't opened yet.
Here, I'm I forgot that I had one open at dinner, and I didn't finish anything when the kids went to bed. I'll be. Let's see. What am I doing here? Um.
I don't know. What are you doing?
Um. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. And for all you Scream fans, don't ever say he'll be right back because he won't be back. Killed in the garage or the basement.
Uh,
All right, I am back. By the way, merch. Anyone? Anyone like the Jankyard sweaters? And I got no alcohol advertisement. Not that I'm getting paid for this, but I got a Canadian beer. All right, all right, I'm back, bud.
yup.
So what you gonna do? You're gonna? Oh no, you can't play another light swordsman. Thank God.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I called it, which makes me at least happy that I kept both the fork lightning and like
But I can play at night.
this was nice. This was good for me, and it's beautiful because I'll take no damage. Choose a reaction order. Oh, cool. I didn't. I've never actually played it this way. Take no damage. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Ah. Well, yeah, no, that's a play line. Yep.
I'm just thinking here for a second. So I either keep my butterfly monk alive, and most likely when I swing, he guards the shepherd. Um, and so I put a damage on, but I don't clear his board. Or I waste the fork lightning on the panther spirit and not worry about taking another damage for no reason because he'll just swing
And what did you
at
end up
Odette.
grabbing?
I'm just thinking. Sorry. Um,
No. Wise.
oh, drink wise, I grabbed a Molson Canadian. Um, so he'll just swing at face so that Valor doesn't have any impact, and then I heal one, but I have nothing on board. So I think I'm just gonna spend it on the Panther Spirit. I think I'm coming out ahead on this trade. There you go. How do you like that? Finally, some action with Enter the Fray and Fork Lightning. A beautiful combo, if I do say so myself. Yeah, Charlotte. I'm trying to hit all the target markets in one fell swoop.
Yep.
All I need is I need some Ashes giveaways. Too bad Killer's not on here. He's got all the dice and whatever. I don't have any promo stuff to do. All right, pass, and what I assume will be guarded.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right. I'm actually I'm pleased at how I made it out alive of that round after that tsunami shot.
Yeah, my game wasn't super great here, but I still feel good here.
Yeah, no, I was talking a lot about like, oh, I wonder if he's got either Raptor Herder, and if he's got a Knight, then you know, I think I'm okay just because I had that combo, but that was tough. All right, Fork Lightning is really good.
So,
It's so good, not even just in this meta, but with Odette in particular. So I'm glad I did not purge those two cards from my hand going into round 3 when I had that awful hand. And now I'm starting to feel much better, excuse me, with what's remaining in my draw pile. So I have
did I?
reach. Oops, sorry.
Okay, I'm not gonna do the odds, but
What?
I legitimately rolled the same dice that I had last round.
Yeah, that's a fantastic roll. You suck. I'm just gonna put it on mute for a second. So I'm really happy with now the cards that I have in hand, because it's easy for me to play basically everything. I love having Shadow Strike with the Lightbringer as threatening some night removal, because I have the Fork Lightning. So it's like play the Lightbringer, Shadow Strike. If he sends a chump block, and then Fork Lightning. If he doesn't, then I either have the Butterfly Monk or Valor to save me if he tries to swing like a Sonic at one of my units. So I'm really happy there. And an Ice Trap for his Adaptodon, which is sweet. And then I've got some Reach in my draw pile, and I still have my allies. And now I've got a second Butterfly Monk book, which has basically now erased like that round 1 deficit that I established. So this is really good. I'm really happy with this. All right. So just talking to the people. All right. So this is one of those things where I think maybe newer players, like obviously no one here is a new player, but I think it's easy to just be like, oh, okay, whatever, I'm just swinging. There are 3 choices, right? You can swing at face, you can swing at the Lightbringer, or you can swing at the Shepherd of Lost Soul. If you swing at face, then you're putting the ball in your opponent's court and possibly leaving yourself open for 2 damage. If you swing at one of the units, then sure, they could guard it, but most likely you're deciding what you're going to trade with. And it seems like it's insignificant, but because he's got no ceremonial dice, and ultimately, well, he had a great roll, which kind of sucks, but like in theory, I could be ahead on cards. There's more to be said for swinging at the Shepherd of Lost Souls, the ally, rather than the Conjuration, at least in my book, because it's one less Lightbringer that I have to trade with. And in theory, if I played it really smartly, moving forward, because he also probably has no, well, he's got a Crescendo, but he probably has less self clear, then it means that it puts him in a tighter bind to play future Lightbringers later on. That's just my thinking. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if anyone, like, the good players actually care, but that's my thought process on this. So I'm going to swing at the Shepherd. And if he doesn't trade, that's fine. If he does, I'm also okay with that. Swinging away, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Also, is it a coincidence that my luck turned around a little bit as soon as I grabbed a beer? I don't know. There's a coder or developer theory
Yeah,
that up to a certain
yeah.
point,
I'm gonna do this.
your skill gets a little bit better until it quickly falls off a cliff. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Interesting. Cool. Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Okay. So I'm just gonna meditate up the one illusion that I need for Shadow Strike, so that I have my side actions free for blessed. Sorry, Fork Lightning, um,
Oh,
Adaptive
and by the
bonds,
way, I did grab
adapt,
that mice
and
card that was sitting at the foot of my bed.
oh yeah, and so
And
the
it's the best
adapt,
kind. It's black
the
cherry.
fork lightning, and also Shepherd of Lost Souls is a main inside. So just making sure that you sort of meditate in advance. I'm not worried about spin down in this case. In theory, he could have a hollow, but I doubt it. Um, and so yeah, just make sure you know what you're going to play and what you are potentially facing in terms of risk of meditating up. Okay, so I'm not going to get 3 Valors because I don't have any polarity mages, but that's okay. I think 2 is honestly the sweet spot, so I definitely should change this list up, although I like the consistency of getting 2. Your move. Yeah, good to know, Fritzy. That's, I mean,
Huh.
you're a
You
very good
are
player,
running
so
the full set
glad
of
somebody
Valors.
agrees with
Okay.
me. What, did you not think I was running the full suite of heal? So if he swings both here and I take 2,
Yes, maybe.
um, then I think I'm okay with that, unless he's got something else. I'm assuming he might have a crescendo, which is why he's going to swing now and then self clear later. He doesn't have a wall up, otherwise, he would have played that. So it gives me a little bit more flexibility, and thankfully, I have the book to effectively pass side action. Oh, interesting. So he's maybe got a bad hand or didn't have the knight or whatever that he wanted. I mean, that's kind of good for me because I'll mute him. Sorry. It's kind of good for me because it's at least 1 die down, even if he draws into something he really wants. I think that's beneficial. Really hoping he's got like a Hunt Master, because then that Shadow Strike, um, Lightbringer combination would be really sweet. Was it called Fetch or Wish? Hopefully you wished correctly. Or Fish or Wish. That's what it's called.
It's fetch, by the way.
No, isn't it Fish or Wish? Isn't the term from like the game Go Fish? Isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah,
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 it's Fish or Wish. That's what I thought it was.
yeah. I'm thinking when you're actually searching the deck.
Oh yeah, no, that's called Fetch. No, I meant, I guess, yeah. In either, I was playing off the card game versus what you were actually
Yeah,
doing.
no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So we're ahead. I don't want to play the Fork Lightning just to kill off 2 units. Like if he passed, then I might, going in top of round. I might just Fork Lightning because I don't really care and I'd rather draw into some of these other options. And then I come out ahead. I could also just Frog Ping something, but in this case, this is a good main action pass. And nicely had the dice gods on my side, and I had exactly 2 frogs, which is what I would need at most, but also all nature dice. So I'm sitting pretty. I only had to do the 1 meditation.
Right, there's multiple
And
butterfly books in that deck.
yes,
Right.
sir. Heal the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really happy with this compared to my second round, which could have been fatal against perhaps a more aggressive deck. I think I kind of squeaked away playing the game of chicken. Like I got pretty lucky, and I'm thankful now that I ditched the Spectral Assassin, which, given that I had that bad, like something I don't think about enough is when I have one of those like really bad hands, is just thinking, okay, do I actually need to change my cards because I never want that to happen again. Spectral is cheeky and it gives me the draw, but maybe that and the Shepherds was just too much of a risk on 2 dice. Um, because I don't have enough divine to really play Lightbringer and a bunch of other stuff. So that's the problem. I'm not gonna
Yes,
face trap
there's
this. I'm waiting to.
finally a frog.
First one all game. I was gonna say round 5. We're round 4. Nice. All right. Well. Da, 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 da. Might as well. Whoa! Didn't have a nice trap that time.
Nope.
Okay. So this is partly knowing your opponent. In theory, I don't know if he's playing his own deck or someone else's. But Shadow loves 2-ofs, and so in theory, I no longer have to worry about Ice Trap, which is why I'm actually really happy that it happened early in the game when we ended up playing the passing back and forth, because it just meant that he was down on removal options for the rest of the game, and now my Adaptodon is kind of safe, other than the remaining 2 tsunami shots. So I just have to be aware of playing it a little bit slowly and taking my actual punches now. But I don't think I have to worry about that, which is nice. Hey, could you turn down your mic just a teeny bit so it doesn't pick up the clicking?
Sorry.
No problem.
Let me try to turn down my actual laptop volume. Let's see if that helps.
Yeah, just because I was hearing all your hit some keys. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, great. And I can't hear your screen reader either.
Yeah, I might have been leaning in a little bit. That's why it was maybe picking up.
Okay. What'd you do? I passed, right? Yeah. Okay, it's your turn. All right. I was wondering when that thing would pop up.
Well, expect no more.
Okay. So now choices. Like, do I just play a Butterfly Monk, wait for him to play one more unit before pulling the trigger on the Fork Lightning? I say probably. I probably play the Butterfly Monk now, keep a Frog Ping up. If he plays Light Swordsman and swings, that kind of sucks. And ultimately, I'm gonna play the Butterfly Monk and the Fork Lightning anyway. I could also swing. I almost kind of want to bait the Tsunami Shot out. So I'm thinking I swing here at the Raptor Hatchling to try and pull a... Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have guard. But I don't want him to get just a Tsunami Shot off without getting any value. Just thinking, bud.
No, you're fine. It gives me a chance to think also.
So, and I still want the option of the Lightbringer Shadow Strike attack if he has a second Huntmaster. So maybe I just take the easy route and start cleaning some things up, knowing that I'm going top around.
Okay.
All right, do some cleanup. Sweeping. Clean up all the rats that have been hitting me for 1 damage every turn.
Yep.
Uh, he's been doing a really good job with Adaptodon, locking down my butterfly monks, so I'm not getting the heal. I'm not really worried because ultimately I can just do some cheesy things. Probably next round, like old salt, ping it, or I mean, I have one more Nature's Wrath. I could also just frog ping. Um, but oh wait, fire is opponent controls. Yeah, you can't fire adapt your own.
I do.
But I'm feeling really good right now. I feel like if he's got another Sonic in, well, he definitely has another Sonic in the deck. He's got another Hunt Master, I'm assuming, and at least one more Raptor Herder. But he's probably running 3, and maybe another Hunt Light Swordsman. If he hits me for 2, I don't care because I can clean it up later. If he plays Adaptodon, got the Ice Trap. There we go, easy. Bada boom! Finally, return the favor.
Yep.
You got such a nice roll. That was insane. Like 5. What was it? 4. 4
No, it was
frogs.
4, 5, 6, 8 power.
8 power. Yeah, that's insane. That's like the complete opposite of what I normally get. Um,
Yep.
so now I'm looking to just max. Like, if he kills the second butterfly monk, I don't care. And I still want to keep the Lightbringer. There's nothing in my discard. Oh, I could. I forgot that I did. Interesting. Okay. Now I gotta count some dice. I gotta do some dice counting and some commentary. Okay.
Go for it.
2 monks. Lightbringer, Shadow Strike is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have nothing to do. He's probably gonna swing at some point. Which means, and I could get stranded if he locks down the butterfly monks. So in theory, it might be better to shepherd Old Salt, butterfly monk, frog ping. That way, even if he has a second hunt master, ETF frog ping. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So going with an alternate route, thinking through this, I'll play a butterfly monk, keep the shepherd, or do I pop it back now? Reveal. No, I want the flexibility just in case. And a butterfly monk kind of also helps save my Adaptodon just in case he's got something sneaky. Yeah. And I also don't care if he basically tsunami shots now. Healing for 2, cleaning up my board, but I'm going top of round. I think that's the best case scenario for me. He just playing some cheap stuff. Put down a butterfly monk.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So this goes back with to the idea of like getting value. I could just frog ping. He's not going to draw, so it's not really doing anything there. He's out of books. I'm ahead. I still have tons of options. I don't really care about the butterfly monk
I really do need
surviving.
like a flesh like bear book or something instead because bear book would have been really nice this game.
Oh yeah, bear would have been super super nice.
It's just has been useless.
So just getting some value, putting the onus back on him,
Yeah.
threatening the old salt. Because now I can play the shepherd for basically free, and then threatening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in theory, which isn't going to be enough. I would never swing out unless it's lethal there, but still, I'm ahead now. This is good. Hey, Schmenny's in the chat, finally. Guy's been on vacation and on trips forever.
Yeah, I know. Like I haven't seen him around the Discord really at all lately.
He's given up on the game.
Yeah, I see how it is. I mean, you might need a new third wheel for that jankyard.
He's a Marvel fanboy, or an Arkham fanboy, or a playtesting fanboy. I don't know. Or maybe he's just busy running a million businesses and being a parent of many. But let's not give him the easy excuses. J'accuse,
Nope.
Schmenny. J'accuse. The game has given up on you? Nah. Haven't you seen? Everyone's no longer showing their elo, so you could just be top 10 just by playing one game. I'm not
I
going
mean,
to
I
get into
hell,
that.
I looked at it. I looked at it earlier, and I was at 9.
Well, the game last night made you surpass me, but yeah, I brought up that point earlier. I'm not going to get into it, but I think it's kind of meaningless if.
Yeah, no, I hear there's definitely a hot topic for another time.
Hot topics. Frog ping.
Go away, Shepard.
Okay. Okay. So possibly has a Sonic. Possibly has Tsunami Shot. I kind of want to bait the Tsunami Shot. If I pass and I swing, basically I've done no damage. He still has all his cards, which he might end up ditching if he didn't have any good options or if he didn't get the Sonic. Shadow Strike won't help me in that case, but what I could do is. Oh, this is funny. If he only has one, this is kind of funny. So I'm not going to get any value here, but I like this play. Yeah, I like this play. This is at least okay. So here's my thought: play Old Salt. Do damage. Do I do damage to a monk and heal myself? Yes. And then because I'm basically have nothing to spin it down or to spend it on. Sonic is yeah. So if he does have a Sonic, then he's at least got
a.
Wolf down. That's our motto. It also means if he had a light swordsman, he can't play it, which is also good for me. So I'm really happy now. Like this is that's why Ashes is so difficult. We're on turn 8. I meditated that up on turn 1, anticipating the Shadow Strike. But if I had thought any further about it, then at least having the flexibility of pushing him to meditate was also good. Or if I swung, I could have also, in theory, if I thought he was on more of a burn plan, spin down Sympathy Pain. But he's got the Tsunami Shot, which is I'm okay. I'm actually happy. I'm top of round. That's another Tsunami Shot I don't have to worry about when I'm feeling like I'm on the back foot. I heal again. I'm going to get a Butterfly Monk down. I think that kind of went fairly good. And I recurred the Old Salt with a Shepherd. So it's like whatever. And I got 2
Back to you, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
I sort of assumed that you had it. You might have Raptor Herder, which I'm also okay with because I haven't used Enter the Fray yet, and I can swing Butterfly Monk and he's got nothing. So yeah, overall, getting some damage, getting my Butterfly Monks out so I don't have to necessarily meditate. Totally cool round. Swinging for 1. Oh, you did have a Sympathy Pain. I wondered about it. Okay, well, there you go, folks. I was wrong.
Yep.
I was wrong. I wondered if you had it. I didn't think you were on a burn plan, but okay.
I have a little bit, but I really need to get rid of. There's a few cards I need to get rid of this deck because it's just been
I didn't.
clogging the deck,
I even said
like
I was.
clogging the.
Sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead. Finish your thought.
I was saying just because it's been clogging my hands.
I as I spun down the divine, I was like, I'm spinning it down because just in case he has light swordsman or a sonic. But if I thought he was on more of a burn plan, I could spin down sympathy pain. Then you didn't play it. Like I was like, oh okay, well, that's what happens when you're wrong. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, I have two sympathy. I have sympathy pain here, but it's like I don't know. I haven't been that high on sympathy pain lately.
Yeah. It can go both ways. It depends on your deck. I'm just gonna think here. Okay. So let's get some real talk. I have a Shadow Strike, which I like in terms of night removal, but I don't have two illusion, so I can't play both. And I risk now drawing into either. Or what is it? One. I've got 12 cards. I've got a 2 in 12, so 1 in 6 chance of drawing one of my other illusion cards, which would be dead. If it's a Shadow Strike, it's extra bad. I don't think I'm going to need two for the rest of the game. I think I'm in an okay position. Vanish is definitely more helpful against Molten Gold, and I'd rather see some of these allies and even possibly Fester. Even though I can't, this one ceremonial is causing problems in terms of my dice spread. I think I just need to go more into some other nature, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I'm gonna discard because the probability is too high, and we'll see what happens. Okay, well, ended up not getting anything,
Mm,
but I got an ally. I've got Molten. I've got another Butterfly Monk book, and I did get the Fester, which is nice. And so I probably let's see, what do I want to do? Um, Probably just play the book as a pass and
that's the one I
meditate up the
wanted to see, but
ceremonial.
okay.
I can't play Hammer Knight and Fester, but yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of seeing with my hand. I know one thing I'm definitely going to do after this game is change out the frog book for a bear book.
Yeah. Um. Well, yeah. It's tough in the meta where there's so much ping right now. But you remember we changed this list, right? Wasn't it me, you, and was it Dell? The three of us were doing the.
For the death, yes, yes.
Yeah, I think we went a little wild with the options, and even though like I'm liking the the flexibility, the consistency is an issue. Like there's too much ceremonial and illusion for the dice that are here, even too much like
Mm-hmm.
divine. Um, so it's tough on this. So I don't think this deck is a winner. Like long term, it needs some
But it's
tweaking.
definitely close. Of the first five is pretty good. I mean, getting double Lightbringer, double Butterfly, and double Adaptodon's pretty. That's pretty good for a first five.
Yeah. Hey, Charlotte, you got a drop. That's cool. You can pick up the VOD later, but it was nice to have you on our earlier stream and on this one. You're always a riot. So have a good night, and yeah, catch you later.
Night.
Wait, what the hell? You rolled another 4, 5, 6? Jesus Christ!
Yes.
Oh my God! Compared to like your our round ones, what is that? That's ridiculous.
I don't. I'm not going to do the math on the probability of rolling the same thing on both nature and sympathy.
This game would be much more in my favor if you had had to meditate even like 2 dice each round.
Yeah, yeah, yes, we're pretty close on deck.
Yeah, that's Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I also don't like the ability with this deck to not like recur and play something. So I gotta switch it out. I almost think my initial version was almost better, but um yeah, I'll have to revisit. There's some combination of cards potentially with this dice spread that is the right combination. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but this, yeah, this isn't it. It's too fine of an edge to get a bad hand. Lightbringer. Yep. This is one of those scenarios where I'm okay with, even if he tries to clog me. Because ultimately it's either
Yeah,
free
yeah, you're
trade
good.
or whatever. Like, I'm okay with
No
that. I
counter.
can Nature's Wrath later on and clear up my space for this. Um, so now the question is like in this period, I don't have a an ice trap. Question is whether I want to play a Hammer Knight over the Fester this round, or whether I play sort of a dead Adaptodon and just wait. Probably play the Adaptodon, and if he plays the Tsunami
Mm-hmm.
Shot, I think I'm okay with that. Oh wait, it's not my turn. Ha! Here I am talking about what I'm gonna do, and I've already done it. Swung it.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe the beer is now crossing me over into the oopsies.
Uh, yeah. Well, I know you don't have that. And doing it. So that's
Is
4.
this one of your older deck, or is this my deck?
No, this is an older deck.
I feel like it's so super similar to, I guess maybe like we play a lot of the same stuff or copy decks, but it feels like either something I've played or like against you, or I've seen you play against me. It's just
Most likely the latter there.
yeah. So would you want to just outright replace Frostfrog, or you want it as a flex?
I probably just wanted to outright replace it just because of between everyone's gonna be playing Fort Lightning was it's really good.
Yeah, Fork Lightning is
And,
stupid good.
and between a few other things with especially like say like Pally for example and stuff, it's just like it doesn't feel great where my other two, yeah, they might get blown up somewhat constantly, but they're still doing utility work.
Yeah, and I guess technically, at least, yeah. You, I mean, because then I question like, oh, well, why do you want Magnify, ever, if you don't have Frost Frog? But you still have, you can Magnify Bear to get
Yeah,
over
I was gonna say, don't forget
walls.
about Magnified Bear. We had that in our campfire deck.
No, yeah, I remember that. You have Herder, which is fine. I think you might want like, you might want one more unit. I'm wondering if you want uh Beast Warrior or something, like just one more thing to make worth it. Okay, well, here I'm
Also,
just
as
gonna
as you have
kill this off.
noticed, you have not seen any of the newer cards in this deck either.
No, I noticed that yeah, it's a little bit older.
Yeah, so that's another thing I need to also update and just put stuff in there.
Okay, yeah, so this is another case where even though I lost the third valor, being able to nuke a huntmaster, as long as you have a frog ping up, is super good. And then I still have. I doubt now at this point he has a Sonic, but you
You know what?
could
I'm
play.
okay with that. You had to use enter the fray there.
Yeah, exactly. Forcing me to do something. I think I've used it. We're in round 5. I think I've used it twice all game, so you're ahead of the curve. Um, yeah. So just having that ability is so good, and I'm way ahead on dice now, which makes me happy. I'm actually probably okay if I play 3. Force him to use his last tsunami shot, and then I still have dice for
Back to you.
Adaptodon, whatever else. Maybe I just play Adaptodon now. Keep keep him guessing. If I take another 2, if I play Lightbringer, any Frog Pings, I think I'm okay as well. He's still got Frost Frog. I'd like to wait on Adaptodon. Okay. Now I probably should have meditated potentially one more frog.
Hmm.
Um, like in theory. So I have Adaptodon. I'm not gonna play Molten yet. I still have the other Molten Nan. I'm now a little concerned about just meditating away the good stuff. But I have Frog Ping
Still possible
or
for
Frog Fester. Um, I've got the ability to, if I'm ahead on dice
you can
and
use
it clears board,
there.
play Molten. Sorry, bud. I'm gonna mute you for a sec. I have Hammer Knight to force out the last tsunami shot, and then I'm still ahead on board by at least a couple units. And I'm probably not going to summon any butterfly monks this turn unless he plays like if he played a raptor herder and frost frog, I'd probably then play Nature's Wrath. But yeah, seems like it's mainly important to get 2 AOV online. Honestly, 1 is good enough. Like if I had another Enter the Fray, it also would have been good in multiple situations. But this has helped me a lot. He's honestly been really smart playing around it. Yeah, okay. Oh, crescendo? No, what are you doing? Okay,
Not doing anything.
okay. Wait, did I not? Wait, I was. What the hell happened? Did I misclick? I misclicked.
Yeah. Do you want it? You want a Lightbringer to die there?
Yeah. Let's just fix that. I don't. I was look. I was thought I was clicking mute or something. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll just fix that.
You can do all that yourself.
Yeah. Uh, boop and okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And don't forget to turn it off.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I almost clicked this concede button because it's nice and red. All right.
I wouldn't mind if you did that.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another quick thought. This is something that Fred
Back
told
to
me,
your turn, my friend.
and I haven't really thought about too much. In most cases, at least lately, maybe because of the meta, I have not found ice adaptation to be worth it. Like he's exhausting my butterfly monks to sort of clog me and take away my unit guard ability, but then I'm only facing 1 damage, and he's not only lost the like. I think it just would have been worth pinging the butterfly monk. And yeah, I get the heal, but then at least I'm facing 2 damage and I have to deal with a bigger threat. And so this is something Fred was talking about. He's like, I'd basically just choose fire adaptation almost all the time. And it's something that I've been leaning on more heavily. So I think he's made a couple mistakes choosing ice adaptation. Unless you had something cool like Clashing Tempers or Wallop on top of that, so that you're exhausting something to get the big swing through. But I don't think that's what he's doing. So like here, I could ice adapt his ice adaptation, and it's like, but why? I'll just ping it and then threaten the swing in the guard. Okay, sorry, bud.
No, no, you're fine. This has been a weird and long game, but a fun one at that.
Yeah, well, the fact that we basically passed for 3 rounds, and then what this round is. Oh no, what was last round? Last round was 11 turns. Actually,
Yep.
round three was 11 turns too. We passed for the first 2 rounds. Yeah, turn three pass pass, turn three pass pass, 11-11. So the first 2 rounds were kind of nutty, but now we're on to something. Sarnot Explorer. Hello. I don't. I think I've seen you in the comments, but I haven't like on one of our videos, but I haven't seen you in live real time chat. So welcome to the stream. Just been playing a Phoenix League game and having a good time. It started off a little weird. Feeling pretty good right now because I'm drinking some beer and playing and talking to all you fine folks. And Schmenny's in the chat, which is always nice to have. What? Oh, it's your turn, right? Okay, cool. What are you doing? Oh, you're swinging. Okay. If he has a crescendo, I don't even think I'll be mad. I'll be okay with that. Because I can always like ping at a wrath the whole board away. I'm okay with that. Yeah, there it is. Oh boy, if you listen to this VOD back, you're gonna be like, damn, treatment actually called some of these plays. Nobody has anything to say. Come on, I called that, people. Tough crowd to please. Gotta do some dice counting, I guess. Okay. I don't want to necessarily Wrath yet. I can't play Butterfly Monk. I might have to just bait the Hammer Knight. I think that's probably worth it. I could also spin down his dice, but I could also buff. I'd rather be able to play. I don't think I'm worried about like festering anything, so I'd rather be able to play Butterfly Monk and a Divine Die and a Frog Ping. Yeah. Okay. Or do I just. Hmm. Do I care about the buff or do I care about forcing him to discard 2 more cards? Or at least 1 more card? And heal 2 here. So one's for Wrath, one is potentially for Frog Ping. Or Butterfly Monk. Yeah. I kind of wish I had Root Armor. Okay. That's a tough choice. I could see value in wolfing down, but he's going to spend the Frost Frog no matter what. So my thought process is he spends the Frost Frog. If he has Tsunami Shot, he doesn't care if I spin down the one die. So all he's meditating is one, which I'm not on a meditation plan. Um, this gives me the ability to at least punch 2 damage through. Also, a Frog Ping or a Butterfly Mug. It just gives me more flexibility, I think. So I think that was the right call. But we'll see. If it comes down to fatigue, what is this? Round 5, turn 6. You can say that's where I let the whole thing fall apart. I do need another one there, bud. Yeah. But I think I heard my son crying. My wife went up. I'm not going to run in and grab a beer and just chill for the rest of the night. So I got to be on watch. Oh, there it was. Well, I made the right call. I wish I had a root armor. Actually, that's one thing. Why isn't that in this deck? Why does it, like, given that I've had such problems with the dice spread, why do I not have a root armor? Somebody needs to make a list of all the changes I should have made in here. I need to get rid of some cards, and I need to at least add a root armor.
I was also kind of worried that you had a second Angelic there.
I do love Angelic round 1 with like a Hammer Knight against Tristan. It's usually it's always a value play.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, that Tsunami felt good.
Okay, let me just think. I mean, kind of a bummer because I could just Frog Ping. Do I just Frog Ping and keep instead of clearing my own board? Frog Ping pass. Instead of a Wrath, yeah. I'm not running Pain Shaman, Fritzy, but that's an interesting call.
The only maybe problem with that is then you have two
Double
different
costs.
double nature stuff.
Yeah.
But I do love myself some Pain Shamans.
I'm trying to think whether there is value in this play. There you go. First, and I can just. Pass. I think that was the right call because wrathing the board is a card, and I'm clearing the board, and then he still puts down Frost Frog, and the only way I can deal with it is like he basically exhausts and hits me for 1, so I'm up 1 life, but I'm even on board.
Yeah, I think I just passed myself also here.
Oh, okay. What I should have done, I should have meditated another Frog Ping, and then I would have been in better shape, but I'm okay with this, and I'll keep those dice are fine. Yeah, okay. I'm cool with that. Do I want to discard? Knowing what's there. No.
ST, what the hell are you doing?
No friggin' way. Are you serious?
After this game, I want to do I want to do a probability here because that's just that is insane.
That That's ridiculous. How do you get all four, like, or sorry, 4 out of 5 nature and both simply pains for 3 rounds in a row? And
I
you also had the exact same roll, 3 divine class.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, killer. Yeah, he should have. Frog. I don't know why he just. I guess he was trying to bait, but given that I didn't meditate up a frog, um, as a counter ping, I think he made a mistake there. He should like. That's what we talk about all the time, right? Frog got you just ping it away.
Uh,
At least I'm not 2 units up. Sure, I heal, but that the healing here I don't think matters. So I think that was a mistake. Because then I'm definitely stranded. Although he doesn't necessarily know that, but yeah, big mistake. I'm also really happy that the Hammer Knight actually baited the, or not baited. It was an obvious play to play the third
yeah,
tsunami
we'll
shot.
just start with that.
Otherwise, he's in real trouble. But that makes the rest of this game, I think, a little bit easier for me. Okay. Well, I think we're I don't think a single thing has changed other than the cards we have in hand. Your dice are the
I
same.
don't.
My dice, I think, are the exact same. Actually, I think they're the exact same. I think maybe one of my dice is different. Well, I'd be interested to go back on the VOD and see. And then you start off with a Lightbringer, and oh yeah, the only difference was I was first turn and I played a book. But other than that, everything is exactly the same. That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. Like this is this is like I think the weird and the funny thing is I'm kind of happy that you're streaming it because
This is
this
a
is
weird
on
one.
record of the weirdest Ashes game I have ever had.
We're also in round 6 of the new meta, um, and yeah, and we both haven't decked yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, the thing is I wish that pro was a bear because then I probably wouldn't have pushed some more damage through.
A couple points, yeah. In that case, though, then you're starting to be like, well, you also probably want Wallop,
I don't know if I really want Wallop.
or Massive Growth, but you want something to like. There's all the wall decks. You need some way to really punch, right? Wallop, you can technically you could play Bear and Wallop if you really are sure that it's not going to get destroyed, and then you can Magnify and swing past anything with 2 attack. Yeah, Del, it's deja vu, that's for sure. Something is glitching in the Matrix. Oh look.
Yeah, yeah, we're definitely in the Matrix here.
I swear to God, we're playing the exact same game. Okay, here we go again. This is so in my. I think this is honestly in my favor at this point. I think this is another maybe mistake on his side, trying to clog me up. Um, because now I'm not worried about Tsunami Shot, which gives me huge flexibility. I doubt he has a third Crescendo, and I doubt he has a third Ice Trap. Again, giving me big flexibility in how I play. So overall, this is just a big plus, and I don't have to worry about spending my dice on Butterfly Monk books. I can still wrap the board. Yeah, this is a big. I think this is a big win. And I just play the Lightbringer here, drag it out. Worst case, take a damage if he wants to Frog Ping, but then I keep my Adaptodon ready for the Frost Frog. All right. Well, I might as well play something slightly different than I did last turn. This time you get the Lightbringer.
Okay.
Killer saying Wallop is great if you roll 4 out of 5 frogs every round. You know what this means, though. Your next game, you're going to roll 8 basics every round, and you're going to mill yourself out in 3 rounds or 2 rounds. Here's a side note. If you are playing an hour, what are we at? An hour and a bit game, and you start drinking, um, You have to go to the bathroom.
I don't know what you're talking about. My power's perfectly fine.
Yeah, let's go, bud. My thinking's gonna start to stray. I might have to take a break. Everyone might need to take a break. First time on a stream that I call a group bathroom break. We'll resume right after this. If only I had one of the. Actually, I do. I could just put it um, on the idle screen, and be right back. I don't have one of those like texts yet, but I might have to do that. All right.
Yeah, we did that.
Your clicking's back.
How about now?
I don't know. Did you click?
I'm clicking now.
Yeah, no, it's fine now.
Okay, yeah, that's because I was leaning too far in.
Getting too excited over this game.
No, that's just me being lazy.
Okay, so let's think about this. He's got 10 cards left. He's aiming to just punch even one damage through, so I have to guess that there's at least a Sonic. Which means Sonic and Frostfrog has 4 more dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves him 2 dice left. Sympathy Pain, potentially. So that's 1 Molten, maybe. So he's thinking, okay, I need 5 damage, 6 damage. Like, there's very little left. He doesn't probably suspect that I have a Wrath and that I can just clear the board.
I mean, I'm not sure how in the hell I'm killing yet his butterfly monks.
Yeah, but you never know. I gotta do some counting again. Okay, so here I'm thinking I probably want that Fester around. Whether it's for this Adaptodon or something else. I also want the easy access to Adapt Ping the Frostfrog. So I have both of these options. I don't know what I want to spend as the other die for the Old Salt, but I know that for sure I need to spend 2 class. So I'm going to spend this now, and I can at least threaten guard, and then Old Salt can be a flex, like either Old Salt or Fester. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So 10 cards is still tough to really guess everything that he has, even though I can see a lot of what he's got. I only know what he doesn't have. He could still have, in theory, a 3rd Huntmaster, but most likely I'm guessing 2 Herders, a 2nd Sonic, 3 cards, maybe a 2nd Lost, like Shepherd.
I don't really like some of you. You know.
2nd Wrath, 5 cards.
Yeah.
Adaptodon or Molten, 6 cards. Sympathy Pain 7, and then who knows what he's got for the last 3. Dells P twice. Okay, you're meditating. I'm gonna call a quick break because I can't wait. So, everyone, I'm gonna put. Should I put it to the the idle screen so you know that it's a break, or if I just disappear, is that fine? I guess I disappeared for the beer and no one cared, so I'll do that this time. Put it on mute and be back. You get to think.
Let me start that to you.
And we're now back with our regularly scheduled activities. All right. Let's see what you've done. You've meditated and played a herder. Okay. He meditated the Sonic. He meditated Sonic away, but he meditated for the divine, which makes me think that he's got a light swordsman and he's going to basically drop and swing for 5. Um, so Old Salt is a possibility. The other possibility is playing my own Raptor Herder, or just playing the Wrath. I think I'm going to play the Wrath. Okay, I've decided.
Cool. What have you decided on?
Nature's Wrath. Oh, whoops. I did not do that right. I gotta fix that. This is another reason not to drink and stream and click. What did I heal? I healed the Adaptodon twice. Yep, whoops. Womp womp.
Oh.
That's not how that works. Or wait. Heal it one. Yeah, no, that's fine. And turn off. So one thing I could have done is heal the Adaptodon from the damage so that he can't just frog ping it away. But I also don't really care if he spends the dice, because that's one less thing I have to worry about. And I still have Ping Fester, I still have Old Salt, and I still have Butterfly Monks. And I, in theory, now, so here's the question. So 1, 2 is those. Old Salt, let's say it's that, is another die. That's 4. I have 2 dice left. I could play Raptor Herder and then Spin Down, or Raptor Herder and Divine Buff something. I still have Enter the Fray. Tough choices. What's nice is that I healed 2, so if he hits me with Light Swordsman, I'm exactly where I started, and then I get to at least play Old Salt and kill it and not worry.
Back to you.
Okay. Okay. So now I have to worry, like, okay, if I swing Adaptodon at Frostfrog, he guards. He takes 2, which is nothing. He drops Light Swordsman and swings at me for 4, putting me to 7. Or I play Butterfly Monk now, or I play the Old Salt now. If I play Old Salt and spin down his 2 dice, that actually is kind of nice. Spin away the Frog Ping, spin away his Light Swordsman, make him meditate. Yeah, I like this better instead of a Divine Buff. Wolf down. Saves you. Alright. Old Salt and Wolf down.
Yep.
Hmm. The other nice thing is if that divine die was not for light swordsman, but for potentially, let's just say it in theory, a third Sonic. Um, Either way, he's meditating. He's meditating something, which is good for me because then I know for sure what options remain. And I don't think this is going to go to fatigue, but the fact that I have a massive upper hand in, he probably has one more Shepherd of Lustfuls. I have a massive upper hand with Enter the Fray against his board because Adaptodon kills the Frost Frog, Lightbringer I don't care about, Butterfly Monks help me stay alive, and then I have two Moltons for 6 damage, so in theory he's at 8. This is way better.
I
This is
hate
much better.
myself. Damn it.
Okay, that was good news. So he did have a second Shepherd, but because he had to meditate, now he's in trouble. Yeah, okay, that works. So now the goal is going. I'm going top of round. He's gonna frog ping away this Adaptodon, but in theory, I have
Yeah, okay.
4 damage on board and the ability to clean things up. I'm in a much better spot. Adaptodon doesn't recover, which kind of sucks, but such is life. The one, yeah, Dell, that one wolf is vicious. It's kind of been nice. It's been a nice. It's always nice to just have one wolf. I find, which is why this deck evolved. I just have to find the right balance for the cards, or have some sort of draw. I don't know. Is channel magic for extra heal and some draw worth it? Is there any other source of draw in these colors? I don't think so. Part of what I love about this game is how hard the dice, like the deck construction is. 30 is so limiting, and 10 dice sometimes is also so limiting to find that right balance. And when you do, it's great, and then you run into the wrong matchup.
I just realized I misclicked on that med last turn.
That's okay. What do you want to fix? You wanted to do the divine instead?
Yeah.
Okay, do it. That's what I thought you were going to do it, so I'm cool. Are you doing both, or are you just switching?
No, I'm not switching.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I talk about Shadow getting lucky, but I have been equally as lucky on my meditations, um, which is good because there is luck involved in this game, and losing your options or in a long seven. This is going to go at least 7 rounds. Losing in a 7 round game because of fatigue, just because of bad rolls, really sucks. So it's really nice to have had that. Um, and it's kind of unfortunate that I haven't had a splashy Shadow Strike play yet, but so be it. Hey, there's that Light Swordsman. I figured it was on the game plan.
Yep.
What you gonna do? Swing at face. Okay.
I think the only mistake I've made so far was probably meditating that Sonic away.
Was that from hand?
Yeah, it was from hand.
Oh, okay. I thought it was off the deck there. Okay.
Nope.
So I take 2, but really, like, I heal 2 this game. I'm gonna get at least a Butterfly Monk back,
you.
And I could also just enter the fray that Light Swordsman. So like one of the nice things about Enter the Fray with Valor and with less lighting and with Frog Ping is not rushing it and being able to just take the hits and then clean up the board
Yep.
after the fact. Whereas I felt in the past with Odette, sometimes I had to strike early.
I might as well.
I had to like, especially when Ice Trap wasn't as popular and things like Dweller and Griffin were popular, and you're like, I definitely don't want to enter free that. But now with Valor, it's like I take 1 damage for killing off any of those units for free. It's a big win. Having 2 Valors is just awesome. But even a Valor, a Valor and a Butterfly Monk is also good. So let's try and draw out the guard. If he doesn't, that's cool too. Swinging at the Light Swordsman with the Monk.
Yeah.
Yep. Figured. Okay. Okay, so now I need to start doing some counting. I've got 3. Probably gonna draw Moltens. That's 6. That brings me to 7. I'm swinging for 2, 4, 5 at least. And he's running out of options. So the question is, do I just summon the Butterfly Monk? Or do I meditate? No, I think I... Yeah. I want to play the Raptor Herder, but I'm also not pressed for main action, or yeah, for main actions to get the side action. So I think I'm okay. And I'll probably get rid of the Fester, since I don't think he has any other knights. And potentially he doesn't have any more shepherds, so he can't do anything. Oh, okay. Oh, I was wondering about that. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So this is where if he screws up the order, I can heal the Adaptodon. We'll see what happens. No, he didn't. Okay. Order matters. It's clearing the board for me. I probably just heal Odette. Because I'm going first, so I don't care if the old salt. Yeah. Just to be safe. On the safe side. Because he does have a life advantage on me, and I know he's got potentially another Molten and Sympathy Pain, so it's 5 damage. So I just want to stay out of any danger. But now I can swing for 2. Oh, actually, no. Does he have... He doesn't have
All
Fork
right,
Lighting.
you still have a need.
Now, actually, might as well play the Herder. Oh, Brian joined the game.
Yup.
Alrighty. What
do
you have?
And what, you go first top of next round?
I do. It's still not lethal.
Yeah, but that puts me within 1. That's GG, dude. Well, actually, you know what?
Play it out.
I want to at least see why I roll top of next round.
Just to see if you get the 7th round of luck.
Maybe.
You never know. Besides, we haven't even hit midnights like we normally do. So if we finish, you know, we're still good.
Yep. All
right. Swinging out for 5.
5.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I may miscounted a little bit there.
That's what I said. It's I don't have lethal. Well, I do have lethal. He doesn't.
Well, I thought you were going to put me at 1 there, but
But
He's gonna be at 3.
I have lethal now, and I doubt he has heal. But even if he does, I think I probably. Uh,
Actually,
so
sorry, 3 actually. Huh. Well, if you have Molten in the deck, there's nothing I can do about that.
I don't. I could have risked it to draw the second Molten, or I could just take my chances. But I think I'm more okay with the board position anyway. And oh, I got a divine die, so I'm definitely okay here. So, do I care about the Fester, or do I care? I don't think he has anything. I'm not going to draw though into anything. I could recur. I could recur. Not. That's the problem with only one ceremonial. So it's really like if I assumed he has sympathy pain, I won't be able to get my 5 damage. Okay, yeah. So I might as well just double Molten. Because if he has sympathy pain as a reaction, and he did roll the same dice. Oh my god! Except this time he got. Dude, you got another 6 dice. Except this time you got 3 nature and 1 divine instead of 4 nature, and
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
it is.
Um. Oh. Okay. This is actually okay. So 1 second. I just want to talk a thought through. Okay. So
No problem.
it's really important not to mess up the end game. Before swinging, I got a great roll, but I should have made sure I have vanish. I have double molten. There's like no reason not to, if I didn't have um an illusion, and let's say like I was down on health and he had sympathy pain, I could lose by sympathy pain. I got my vanish. I need to make sure that I have the dice for it. Um, and I'm not worried about molten gold because I can just meditate it up. But like that was stupid of me to just immediately swing without making sure that I had the wolf die. But talking through it helps me make sure I have that. So there we go. So swinging with another 5, and let's just make sure I don't mess it up. Boop. Yeah, I figured you did. Yeah, 0 basics across 20 dice both rounds? That's pretty wild. Dijon has done some shenanigans. Are you
Yeah.
are you doing it to me to face?
Yep.
Um, eh, I'll vanish it.
Oh. Okay.
That was probably greedy. Um, I if I suspect he has a second molten, I should have just waited for the molten. But in this case, I don't think I'm honestly too worried. I have the ability to frog ping away my butterfly, my board to get down
Back
more
to you.
units, and so I think I'm okay with sort of all this. GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 42 and 45 dice you spent 7 rounds. Took me. Oh, we both played 19 and 21 cards. That was wild. How much did I heal that game?
A bunch, dude.
That's where we need Shmeny. Are you still in chat? If Shmeny's in chat, we need him to do that. I don't know what the hell you're doing, bud. Crackling all over the place.
I don't know.
We need him to do that graphic of like, here's the heal, here's the damage over time, like with his crazy graphs. I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody to do that. How many basics did we roll, or how many power sides did we roll? How many basics did we roll? How much did I heal in this game? Like that was absolutely wild. from a whatever it was 10-minute game, Brian versus Inquisitor, to I don't even know what we're at now, hour and a bit, hour and a half or something
Well,
like that.
well, well. Someone's still watching this game, like Brian or someone. Just jump out and then jump back in, and they can tell us.
Yeah, um, that was that was crazy. I hope people enjoyed that, because that's not a an average occurrence. So
No.
there was definitely some clutch parts. You skip past the first two rounds. Although honestly, that was a fun game of chicken. That was a really like interesting. Um,
Yeah. Well. Since I'm still in, you can see the time since you
uh,
left the game.
no, because Dijon changed it so that it only shows time since it finishing. So it shows it as 1 minute past finish.
Ow.
Yeah. So a little bit different, but yeah, I think I got at least 8 heals. Just like I don't know if you're considering just butterfly monks, but then also Valor itself. That was a super cool game. This deck definitely needs tweaks. I can quickly show you guys just for the sake of. There's the deck list for you to look at. This was the original one, um, which had Chant of Revenge in it and Final Cry. So like more Bernie on this side with Fire Archers. So I think it's a good list too, but I almost like the flexibility of this. I just need a couple tweaks. So if you're in the
Mhm.
chat, Fritzy, Dell, Killer, whoever's left, Sarnaut, Explorer, Shmen, and Charlotte, if you rewatch this, let me know what you guys think should change. I can send you guys the list. I'll send it to you again, Shadow, just to get your thoughts on it.
Yeah. What
And
what time did what time did I PM you to say that?
what time? What? Sorry.
I said, what time did I DM you?
Oh, that's a good question. I think 8:47. Jeez.
And I don't think we really started until 9.
Yeah, maybe like 10, whatever it was. Anyway, it was like an hour and a half game, but I hope some people had fun. I'm definitely going to call it night though. And oh, if I check results, that's right. Results will tell me how long the game was.
Oh, does it?
20:57. 2 hours and 5 minutes?
No.
According to this, that's what it was. You might have had it open for a bit. Yeah, but that, Jesus. Look at that. There was a 12-minute game against Min the other night where he just wrecked me with Burn, and now a 2 hour game. And last night our game was an hour and a half. All right, there you have it,
Yeah,
folks.
that's why I kind of feared, because the first round I just blessed you, and then round 2 and 3 you actually did a good job of cleaning up.
Yeah, if I didn't get behind 8 damage in round 1 on Airedale, I
It
probably
was
could have.
9, thank you.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm sweating. It's 11, and just in case the kids wake up, my whole family's sick, so I gotta take care of them. 2 hours of streaming. There you go, folks. I hope you had fun. If you're not, thanks for Shadow. Thank you, Shadow, for allowing us to play and
You're
stream.
welcome. Again, sorry if it took forever, but that was been a game of chicken.
Yeah, and hopefully we have some more exciting AIL games to come. Sign up for whatever crazy night stream times Killer and I have. And that's about it. So if you're not janky, you're stanky. Frog up was key in this game, or just get lucky. Wolf down was also key in this game. I don't think we used divine power, but ceremonial. There you go. So it was quite the game. And even sympathy power made a showing. So there you go. We covered nearly all the bases. Have a good night, folks, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.